What up, everybody? I'm Jay the Kid. That's Broke Boy Bray.
Yo, yo.
We got our boy LC from 773,
You.
and we got our boy Visionary 23.
Yo.
So, today we are just chilling today. It's basically the end of the year. The holidays are over with, and now we basically on the road to WrestleMania. So, yeah, I mean, 2024, we started pretty late into the game, honestly.
Well, we started third quarter. No, we would have started fourth quarter of the year,
Yep.
technically, because it
Yeah.
was August. And
hmm
at the tail
Yeah.
end of August, too.
Exactly. So, us, starting out late and everything, we still was watching wrestling. Don't get us wrong. Y'all know it by the first episode where it was just me and Bray and we was talking about all things wrestling. You seen it
Yeah.
with the first Seven Side Quest episode with us and LC. You seen it with Aaron. As soon as he jumped on, we went straight into going back into old school WWE as well as talking about the current. We've expanded who we are since we've grown this content, and it's been almost about 3 months. So this year, honestly, 2024 was good, but 2025 is gonna look even better
Oh,
under
it's
the
looking bright as
lights.
hell.
So with that being said, again, welcome back into Four Worlds Full Podcast. We gonna be testing a bunch of new shit in 2025 too. So y'all gonna see some shit. But this year, to end it, we are going to be giving out the Four Ropes Full Awards this year. So we got our categories: men's, women's, rivalries, and so on and so forth. Y'all will know just as well as we do. Now the boys didn't fully know about this, so I fucked the game up. Ain't nobody, we ain't got enough time to prepare and everything. What you say will be the award that's given to you by the wrestler that you pick. So if you pick Bianca, but in 2 weeks you be like, damn, I think Rhea Ripley had the best 2024. It's too late, nigga. It was caught on camera.
Hell yeah.
So with that being said, though, before we get into it, we are gonna go into Bray's vision, moments of the week. What did you find this week interesting that you was just like, you know what? Let's check in on this some more.
Gang, motherfucking Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher last night at World's End.
I heard that was a good match. I didn't get a chance to watch
Motherfuckers
World's
was
End.
killing each other, bro. I didn't even see the full match yet, but all I saw was a clip of this nigga Will Ospreay, just Crimson Mask.
Yeah, I didn't get your
Still
text
doing
till
all the
like
crazy
late.
ass flips, can't see for shit. But yet somehow is still whooping the shit out of Kyle Fletcher ass.
Hell yeah.
Nah, there was that match. Then just World's End last night in general just really caught my attention because we have the return of Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Seemingly the beginning of a feud between fucking
Don't
Ricochet
forget
and
Adam
Swerve, which I'm
Copeland.
hella excited for.
Adam Copeland.
Yeah, I would say Adam Copeland and fucking John Moxley. I don't know how to feel about that one yet. We're gonna have to see how that turns out because I don't see them giving the title to Adam. Like he should, they should. That'd be great. But
Why
it's like
not at this point? Why not?
I'm gonna
it'll
be
be
real.
it'll be better than what the fuck they were doing with the Death Riders. Because Jesse, you called that shit when we first started talking about it on the podcast. It is not going nowhere. They have fumbled the bag not once, not twice,
Should have
but like up
just
to
kept
three,
that shit
four
as
fucking times at this point.
yeah.
It's
Kept
just
that shit as just trios titles.
two things I just want to say. First of all, it's literally I seen everything. Y'all have made them and then two,
The
respectfully,
audio
no
had cut out.
disrespect to Edge. No disrespect to Edge. But this is specifically for Adam Copeland.
Oakley, Chris said the audio cut out.
Oh, you said the audio cut out? Hold on, let me see.
Keep your phone close to you.
Did you hear us now?
You sound
Yeah,
better.
but your
I bet.
like 20-second rant, we did not catch that.
Bet it up. Now I can say it again. This is specifically for Adam fucking Copeland. I ain't got no disrespect to Edge. I love the Rated R Superstar. But Adam Copeland, nigga, relax. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do not want to see you injured again. I do not want to see you
They
hurt.
will beat the shit
I
out of
do
him.
like. Here's the thing: like in WWE, I know you weren't able to get some of the spots that you think you needed for, AEW and shit like that for fans to be like, oh shit, he still got it. Edge, we do not need to see you jump off of cages and all this other shit. Edge, you jumping off that damn cage was too damn scary.
Nigga just got back from injury, then he immediately going for John Moxley. I'm like, brother, they will put you back in the hospital.
Like,
Hey,
and then it's the fact that Darby Allin gonna be lingering in on that somewhere. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, do not
It ain't
get
Orange
yourself,
Cassidy.
do not get yourself put even more put on a fucking stretcher.
hey, cause
Edge back then could
Darby
do it.
different.
Yeah,
Darby gonna
Edge
go
back in the
harder
day
than
could do it.
anybody over there.
I was like, yeah, it's pre-neck injury Edge. If it
But
was
then,
pre-neck injury Edge, he would have had no issue.
exactly. But then we talking about post with multiple shoulder, neck, knees, back
Then still,
surgeries.
don't forget all the years out of the ring.
It's just like I do not need to see you go too extreme. Like Jeff Hardy, like even then, like Jeff Hardy is favorite wrestler all time. I do not need to see him go over the top with the shit that he doing. Nigga, you're
He's still
damn near
gonna do it.
50.
It's Jeff Hardy.
Like like you still like you finna be
Jeff Hardy
50,
gonna have like a
gang.
Ric Flair career. I'm calling that. He gonna have like a Ric Flair
I'm
type
not a
career.
fan of that.
I don't
Hopefully,
like it, but I feel
yeah.
it coming.
Hopefully, we are wrestling by then, so I can have that last go around with him, just to see a
See,
70-year-old Jeff Hardy do a swanton, because I know it's gonna
I ain't
happen.
gonna lie to you.
I can't. My heart gonna break when he fucking can't get up after that hump.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Just imagine that nigga on top rope. As soon as he get ready to bend through, all you hear is him say, "Oh, hernia! Oh, god damn!
His ass
Oh,
gonna just
bam!"
fall off the rope. He's gonna be like,
Bro,
"What's
no,
supposed to
I
do?"
Like I'm
like
going
that.
to pin you and I'm going to win. That I'll be a heel
Fuck
that
the
night, but I'm
script.
going to say I
Hey,
beat Jeff
if
Hardy.
a
I'm not gonna hold
concussed
you.
Bubba Ray could just listen to anybody in the middle of that match and do the move without knowing who's going to do the move, you just know the move. Guaranteed, a 70-year-old Jeff Hardy could still do a swanton.
You see, here's the thing. I don't need to see Jeff Hardy do no damn swanton at 70. There's no reason I'm on TV. I look on live TV and it's Jeff Hardy coming from the top rope onto any fucking body.
You know what the crazy part is too? His hair still gonna be dyed. You ain't gonna see
Oh,
no
of
gray in
course.
this nigga hair.
Died,
You'll
full
probably see some gray in the
tattoos.
beard, but you ain't gonna see none in the hair.
Jeff Hardy is my man, I swear to God. But if I see Jeff Hardy at 70 with a tank top and rock star pants on, I'm ripping. Take this shit off, Jeff. You don't need this shit no more, gang. I promise you, you don't. You're going to be remembered in history, gang. I promise you.
For
I,
all the right and wrong
I
reasons.
promise you. But
Hey,
we going to skip on ahead and everything like that. And we going to do also visionary stars. So we going to do tag team of the week. We're going to do men's wrestler of the week and then female. Now, again, we are giving out awards for the year. We're talking about just this week. So, with that, Visionary, who is going to be your picks for the week?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch too much wrestling this week, but the moments I did catch, I seen Chelsea Green. She had like this, championship thing, like ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give it to Chelsea Green for women, and tag team. I'm gonna give it to the New Day because they some heels now. So,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Kofi Mama not even saying nothing
That
to
was
him. That
crazy.
shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie
yeah,
to you. Okay,
and
okay.
then
And then men's.
I'm gonna give it to Sammy, even though I'm not a Sammy guy. I'm gonna give it to Sammy though.
You know, that's valid. That's valid. That's fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. Well, I don't know what the hell LC is, but we are gonna
I'm
go
back.
ahead.
oh he
Well,
back.
damn.
that
Well, damn. All right, nigga, you back
nigga the
now?
Flash.
I was gonna say, nigga just left and then came back. And you see, I'm wearing socks now. Here, I'm wearing the thick ones. Hell, ain't no fee find the jokes in this motherfucking episode. Fuck all you niggas.
Bro,
If
you
y'all
missing
if
the
y'all
money
interacted
opportunity
with the
right there.
boy, if y'all only came to see some toes, reevaluate y'all life.
Hey, I'm like 50 Cent in
Man,
this
I ain't got
situation. The
no.
fuck I do.
Exactly. But we gonna go ahead and get
What I gotta do
into
with this?
the first award, we are going to be doing the men's wrestler of the year. Each member will have their own personal pick for this one. So, with that being said, I will go with my male wrestler of the year. Not a lot of people gonna like it, but at the same time, get a camera, make your own podcast, and tell us who your top male wrestler of the year is.
We
With that being
interact.
said, though, with that being said, though, my man's wrestler of the year, he carried the company. He's done a lot of shit. He's worked double
Austin Theory.
duty multiple times. Austin Theory, check back in 2026, gang, because 2025 not gonna be for you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm be real. Get back to me in 2026. But my men's wrestler of
It's
the
all
year
a choke.
is Seth Rollins. Respectfully, Seth Rollins had to do double duty. The man had to defend his own championship as well as help Cody Rhodes fight Roman Reigns not once, but twice. He had to get his ass whooped at WrestleMania. Matter of fact, if we be real, three times. He lost the main event with Cody. He lost the world championship to Drew McIntyre, who then lost it to Damian Priest. He beat Dame. He went on injury,
Second.
came back. He came back in literally at Money in the Bank and had a good match with Damian Priest to make Damian Priest look like a formidable champion. Whether we ain't got to mention everything that happened in that match and all that other shit, but Damian Priest's run and everything like that was good after he had the match with Seth Rollins. If I'm being real, so it's like Seth Rollins has worked overtime this entire year. And to me personally, that's the type of guy I've seen. No disrespect to our champions, no disrespect to Roman, no disrespect to anybody. But if I'm thinking MVP, the guy who literally comes in every goddamn time and goes, all right, y'all need me to do that? I bet. Now, there's other guys who can do that, but there's not a lot of guys who can do that at the main event caliber, the guy that can do that within little due time into storylines and shit like that. Seth Rollins is my pick for men's wrestler of the year. Who
I
want to
can
go
respect
next?
that.
I'll go next. I'll go next. I didn't talk. I didn't talk about this man all year. If it ain't obvious by now, motherfucking Swerve Strickland.
I give you
Ain't
that. I
really
give
shit
you
got to
that.
be said. Swerve had the craziest year in wrestling. There's a reason Forbes is listing him the wrestler of the year. Like
Hmm.
that's be real. Swerve Strickland had one of the craziest runs this year as a champion, and he's still going on a nasty run without the championship.
Yeah, he
Hell yeah,
won
throwing
a certain
throwing
category in this award
butt
show.
napkins is insane.
Mm, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think when
That
once I
man.
realized that Swerve was gonna go over in AEW, I think it's when Daniel Bryan hit him with that knee. He
And he
went
just
into the
ate that
corner
shit.
and the nigga walked back up on Daniel Bryan and went like this. Like nigga, is you crazy? That little ass
Nah,
knee, pow, come here.
I
Didn't
remember
really
when I
move.
really started watching AEW last year. I was like already very interested in this work. I'm like, one, you got Prince Nana with you, so it's like you got this whole comedic aspect. But then I'm like, hold on, Swerve is actually genuinely wrestling, and we really got to see him work his ass off with like Hangman Adam Page. Then that program ran into this year where they started feuding with Samoa Joe. He eventually won the title, then went on to have amazing matches with Bryan Danielson, fucking Will Ospreay, fucking another banger with Hangman Adam Page later this year. Like he's put on some really impressive matches. So
Yeah,
it'll be very interesting to see Swerve go into 2025 because I mean, like I said, they're sweating up this whole feud with fucking Ricochet. He's obviously gonna be beefing with the Hurt Syndicate. He's gonna be like they have so much shit lined up for him. Then my hope is with the return of Kenny Omega, we really get to see Swerve versus Omega at this point. Because I feel like those two motherfuckers will try to kill each other in the ring.
exactly. All right, who next on the list?
For sure. For sure. I go. All right. So I for sure was gonna pick Swerve at first. Bray got to him, so I'm not gonna copycat. But
I was
those
gonna
are two
say.
great
I mean, we
arguments
can have the
between
same
Seth and
I
superstar
would
of the
say,
Swerve.
year.
yeah, I mean, it's the men's. Yeah, you can double
I was
up if
gonna
you
say
Yeah,
want.
if you
yeah,
meant like it
but
could be a
gotta
unanimous pick.
gotta get everybody some. Yeah, but my
Okay,
pick
okay,
for
fair.
the year simply because he have been doing his shit with it. Damian Priest,
That's and you know
top
what? That's
contender.
perfectly
He
okay.
been
Now
able
I
to
was gonna say,
show. Yeah,
Damien, he
he been
definitely did his
able to
shit.
show it. Yeah,
He held the Money in the Bank
yeah. Because I
briefcase and
mean,
did it successfully at
out of
WrestleMania. I'm not
everything,
gonna lie
pretty
to you.
much, he done showed that he can hold that damn belt. He can hold the
And even yeah,
briefcase.
I was say,
He don't
knowing
even
he was a
really need the
transitional
belt
champion,
necessarily. Yeah,
he cooks.
but
Like
he
he
made
didn't
he made
feel
it a
like the
hard argument to
normal
put him in that
transitional
label.
champion.
He not a transitional champion. He's an actual champion. He can hold
Yeah,
that
because like
belt
I
with,
didn't feel like
motherfucker
transitional
not gonna be able
wasn't
to
Nah,
take it
crazy.
he
off him.
definitely wasn't no transitional. They had a plan
Yeah,
for it. They knew he wasn't gonna hold the title for long because they really wanted to pass it on to Gunther. But they was
yeah,
like, but we're still not gonna do Damian dirty, where it's like he holds his title for like a month or two to finish that bitch like once. Like it's like nah,
right, right.
he's gonna
No,
defend
they
it a
put him
couple
up
times,
against
and we're
top
gonna let him
talent.
run it back
Yeah,
with Gunther.
yeah, and he can easily take it back off of him. But I mean, I much rather see Damian in more of that spotlight simply because now you got him up against some more real competition. It's not just
Mm-hmm.
okay, he part of the judge thing. He need this faction to win and shit. It's not a watered down bloodline story going on with that no more. He can actually talk on the mic, so you don't got to worry about him stumbling up on his words. And even if he improvised, he still can strike some gold with that shit. So it's like he caught
I
Mm-hmm.
it
mean,
literally less than like 2 weeks after he got the belt.
exactly.
But
And
I
it's
mean,
just like
you
if
gotta
we're
test your champions against the champions. Seth is that main
exactly,
person. Seth,
Facts.
your workhorse. He that the needle mover is what they've been calling it lately. If you can
and
wrestle
if
and
we
keep up with Seth, you can do that shit.
and if we're gonna be real, to piggyback off of everything with Damian Priest, honestly, Damian Priest started 2024. Not I
Great,
wouldn't say the worst, but
easily.
he started out where it was a bit shaky.
His 2023 run didn't help it either because it's like he had the money in the bank, and it's like every time he wanted to cash in, I can't even say like he got stopped. Goofy shit happened.
Exactly.
Not even like,
Of
oh,
course, I
he got
mean
distracted or something. No, it was always
that's
some
how they
dumb shit
supposed to
happening
go.
with the fucking money in the bank
Exactly.
briefcase.
And it's just like, even if you go to
Same shit they was
2023,
doing with Otis.
Damian Priest literally did everything WWE needed.
Mm-hmm.
WWE needed a guy who was tall that could be known as a guy that is dominant. He did that. You let him put over Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. Let's not forget that we ain't seen
And that
Bad
was the
Bunny
other test
since.
I was gonna
But
say.
Damian Priest, exactly. But Damian Priest was okay with all of that and still had the money in the bank. And even holding that motherfucker, having to take it everywhere, he lost a lot. He ended up what was it? Yeah, he was supposed to cash in that goddamn Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't happen either. Damian Priest legit waited and did the ultimate opportunist thing because I'm gonna be real. I didn't think there was going to be any Money in the Bank
I
cash
definitely
in
didn't
at
expect.
Mania.
I definitely wasn't expecting it to happen. I was like, Damien's gonna let this like shit expire. He's gonna try to do it like on the Money in the Bank night. But then when he came out and did that, I was like,
Exactly.
yo, like
It's
they're
just
pulling
like
the trigger
Yeah,
finally.
it was either gonna
exactly,
be
and you
Rumble or
heard that
Mania for
pop,
sure. Yeah,
like that pop when Damian Priest's
that's why I
music
say
hit when CM Punk
that is
kissed
man
this
of the
nigga.
year.
So it's just like Damian Priest has done a lot
Yeah.
for WWE this year, and to be able to say that Damian Priest could be a two-time world champion, and that doesn't sound crazy to say.
Hell no, he's definitely. I can see him
Yeah.
getting another chip by the end of 2025.
Like I could legit say Damian Priest is the WWE champion, and that won't really fuck my head up
Mm-hmm.
because even if he ended up being a transitional champion, he's already had enough credit to where you can say, "Oh yeah, I can let Damian Priest hold this belt, good guy or bad guy."
Yeah.
He showed you he
But
could do
Visionary,
it. That's why I say that's my argument on it. He's in that top contendership.
true,
He's
true,
not
true,
just
People don't
looked
like to
at
put
as
him there,
just
but
that
you got to give him his
side guy.
flowers.
Yeah,
exactly.
respectfully,
Visionary.
respectfully. He'll probably catch this.
Hmm.
So who is your superstar of the year?
I want to say Edge, but since he's not in WWE no more, I'm gonna give it to CM Punk. Those is my two top, wrestlers. So whatever they do,
I
I'm
was gonna
I'm all
say if
for
you
it.
wanted to use Adam Copeland, you can use Edge slash Adam. Shit, both of them niggas was in WWE in 2024.
I'm
Hmm.
still gonna call
Yeah.
him Edge either way.
Yeah, I'm not calling that nigga.
Right.
Adam Copeland just feel wrong. It just feel wrong. Like even if the nigga was like, "Oh yeah, call me Adam," I
Hmm.
can't call
Can't
you
do it,
Adam.
bro. Can't do it, bro.
Nah.
This
That's
nigga
the
could legit
rivalry.
be like, "We best friends, bro. You can call me Adam."
Your mama named you Edge.
Nigga,
Your
Yeah.
mama named you Edge.
nigga, your brother is Christian. Nigga, your name is Edge. Nigga, fuck all that.
Hey, mama. Bye.
All right. So we actually are gonna save women's for later, just because I want to actually see what you guys think about the next award. The next award is going to be stipulation matches.
Ooh.
What
I got
was
mine.
the best stipulation match
I
in
got
either
this one.
WWE, AEW, or anywhere?
It's gonna be if we doing 2024. It was yeah. I would. Fuck. It's really between two matches. Seriously, one for sure was a dog collar match, and I gotta say Swerve against Brian. Career title.
Mm, it's an AEW match that I'm thinking of, but it wasn't that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think I got mine.
I feel like there was a whole. Not saying that yours is crazy or nothing like that, because Swerve in the career versus title match, that
Yeah,
was a good ass
yeah,
storytelling
that actually
match.
kicked it all for Swerve for real.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Bray, what you think?
So it's not a crazy stipulation, but technically falls under the stipulation. Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Bad Blood, Hell in a Cell.
He stole it.
It's
I was about to say that one.
undeniable.
I was
I'm
about to say that
sorry,
one.
Visionary. I had to, bro. They fucking killed that match. Like me and Jesse went into it late, and I had ran it back the next day with Sav. And holy fucking shit! I have never seen. We haven't seen that much violence in WWE in a fucking long time. A
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually
very
He
long time.
Once I
when you
seen a nigga
actually
pull a
hate somebody.
toolbox out, I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
this nigga is crazy."
They was just going at each other, bro. And it's like, it was nice to see like them just let them bleed. They didn't try to stop the match and try to stop the bleed. And you saw the referee threw the fucking towel at Drew. Drew was like, "Get that bullshit out my face!"
Yeah,
Like,
Drew
I
in
that
McIntyre
that
left
shit
too
contrast
was
with
much
the
so
whole
room.
goddamn
sports
good. That was definitely
entertainment,
stipulation of
professional
the year for
wrestling.
me.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Drew McIntyre, when they say blood, sweat, and tears was left in the ring, at least
Oh yeah,
90% of
that's
the
why
blood was Drew
he's easily
McIntyre's.
runner up. He easily runner up.
Oh
Like
yeah,
all
Yeah.
time player hater. We put Drew on his own situation over here on for
Because
ropes. Drew is
you
all
see,
time player hater.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't make we. That's not a category, but the biggest hater in
oh
wrestling,
he got that one. He
he
got
won
that one.
that.
It's
Like that's a
Drew.
landslide.
It's Drew.
It's
He
like
hate the way
him.
that he
It's
talk. He hate
him,
the way that he
and
talk.
then like Hangman Adam Page like all the way down here type shit.
I would even put MJF before Hangman a little
Hey,
bit.
which is
Well, see,
crazy,
MJF,
right? Because we
that's
was
just him.
talking
He's not really
about
a hater. That's
we
just
was
his
talking about
personality.
fucking
Hmm.
Swerve house getting burned down, which is crazy because Drew hasn't he ain't had to burn nobody's house down, but the way he took a motherfucking bracelet and
He's
turned it
had
into
that.
his own
He
thing,
hasn't had to do that because he's had that much more impact. See,
right?
Hangman needed something to get back in blood with Swerve.
Yeah, I'm
Drew
burning your
McIntyre
fucking
like I'm
house
gonna
down.
fuck you up.
I'm
That
Like
breaking you up. I ain't gotta
I ain't
step
gonna
foot
lie
in
to
your
you.
crib
Like
nigga was
whatsoever.
pulling up to CM Punk and just whooping his ass to be whooping his ass.
and then
Yeah.
like to be fair, like
Work
his
PPV.
journey of being a hater did not end.
Oh, it's still ongoing
Like
to this
like
day.
this nigga was like, you know what? I can't hit on CM Punk no more. Hey Roman, what you doing now? What you doing now?
He got a hit list and he checking it twice.
Like the nigga it
Hey,
said even told
it
Solo,
only
I'ma
makes
root
sense.
for you, but I'ma spin back on your ass
He
after
got
I'm done.
bro. You got to think about it
Solo's
though.
part of the
Like Drew
problem
McIntyre
too.
would say, of everything that has happened to him, he needs to get it back in blood with everybody.
Yeah,
with
it's only right.
everybody.
Yeah, at
Which
least
is
he
the
ain't too
reinvention
biased.
of the Scottish psychopath. That's who they need to bring it back out. Just let him automatically go along with what he's been doing, but actually give him time to kill people in the ring. Like what
Exactly.
he was
Hmm.
doing is Drew Galloway when he actually went heel with it. It was some like, damn, okay, that's what kind of brought him back into WWE. So they kind of put on this whole he's a warrior now, but no, just let him fuck some shit up for a while. Give him opportunity
Exactly.
to kill a few people. Scratch some names off the list. Actually, give him a list to scratch off. Not like the Jericho and KO list, but more of a
That would be fucking
he
hilarious
write
if
your
Drew
ass off.
McIntyre
Just have a little piece of paper
little
on him at
sketch
all
pad.
times. Yeah, just have a little piece of paper
A
on him
little
at
black
all
book.
times. You just knocking the guy out with the with the claymore. You just see him pull a piece of paper out and just strike and just
Bruh.
leave.
But just
Definitely some
imagine
shit.
this nigga doing it. He doing an interview and this nigga legit go like he do it like somebody doing an interview and all you see is the camera pan over and there's Drew McIntyre with a sketch pad looking at the nigga, scratch his name off the list and just immediately claymore the nigga. That is going to be cinema if the
Hell
nigga got
no,
a
he
claymore
scratch you off
list.
the list before he even kill you.
Exactly. That'd be
Because he
crazy.
know he's not gonna miss.
Right, your time is predetermined.
Exactly. That nigga is the carrier cross of haters right now.
But
Hey
he
dog,
doing. See, the thing is, Karrion Cross can't put the fucking work in to make himself seem credible.
But I
give
mean,
me
low key,
Karrion
everything
Cross,
that Karrion
Nakamura,
Cross
Drew
has touched
McIntyre.
became evil.
That is
Exactly.
true.
Everything that nigga has touched has became a madman.
He feuded with that nigga Drew McIntyre and brought a different beast out of him.
Exactly.
And
Like
now they just
he
got him
was
kind
like,
of
you
in
know
like
what? I need to work
a
on
tag
myself
team
first.
situation. I don't know.
Exactly.
Karrion
But
Karrion could be in that. He could be in that main role situation, but they're gonna kind of put him in that mid card role. So he either gonna be holding the U.S. or the Intercontinental based
he
off
looks more credible
timing.
with the Intercontinental. I'm sorry, just
Yeah,
that his
yeah.
entrance
Because
and
I mean, they
everything,
gonna
it fits with that belt way more
yeah.
than it will fit with the United States Championship. It's he got this dark undertone of him and shit like that. He would need the Intercontinental because coming out with the big gold United States Championship on his waist, that is not
Yeah,
screaming
yeah,
terrifying.
that works for like technical wrestlers, people that's just like wrestling in the ring without too much of
Yeah,
a character
like
type to them. Something that's
right,
not
like
really
that
like
works for
yeah.
Shinsuke.
Mm-hmm.
Like the U.S. title works for Shinsuke.
Because
Shinsuke can
he
make
could
that
still
title
do the
look
dark
well.
stuff, but he could also show you that like, hey, I'm still badass. I can wrestle.
Exactly.
Right, king of strong
But
style. That's all you got to say with that.
Visionary, what was your best stipulation of the year?
Um, I'm gonna say the War Games match. It was pretty decent.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I swear to God, I went to sleep one of these nights, and the only thing I saw was Bronson Reed flying off the goddamn ring. I ain't gonna lie to
Hey,
you. I swear to God, I don't know what day it was. All I know is I went to sleep and randomly through my dream, Bronson Reed flying off the cage into a table just popped in my head. And I swear to God,
listen,
I woke up and was like, "Did I dream about Bronson Reed? Did that make me gay?" Like I didn't have no sexual dream about this nigga, but the fact that I dreamt that this nigga jumped
It,
off
it
the
tsunami
cage, I
all
was
shows
like,
how
"Did that make me?"
impactful that splash
I was
was.
like, "Did that make me gay?" Because this nigga, I didn't understand it for a second. So it's just like, yeah, nah, the War Games match is definitely a good stipulation match and everything. But why do you think that's
Yeah,
the greatest stipulation match?
yeah. It had CM Punk and Roman, and then it was
I mean, that's
throwing.
money right there. That's
Yeah,
money.
that alone.
I
I
mean,
would have
yeah, to be
loved if
fair,
Seth would have been part of that team and ruined it for all of them.
I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you. If Seth
That
Rollins
shit
would
would
have
have been
got in
cinema.
War Games,
Hell yeah,
Seth Rollins
hit
probably would have been the
hit
biggest
Punk.
hater.
Yeah, hit Punk.
Like he would have won biggest hater for me
Or
if
he
we
could have
had
just
that as a case.
interfered. We was all talking about we planning on the interference for War Games,
We
and
definitely
then
Exactly.
the
all thought it
New
was
Day
gonna
beat.
happen. I'm surprised they
Yeah,
didn't pull the trigger on
The
it.
fact that we had a clean men's War Games match
it
doesn't
was
sit
a
right with
clean
me.
show if I'm not mistaken.
Like it
It
legit,
really
everything
yeah. The
was.
was
women's.
clean. Like the women didn't turn on each other. Nobody had no weird speculations. Like
It was
Io
like
and
little
Bailey didn't get
looks and
into it.
stuff. Yeah, it was
Like
looks and
Bianca
everything,
and
but that's
Bailey
it.
ain't getting to it. Like everybody,
Yeah.
legit, like every team got along and shit like that.
Mhm.
The only
The only
people who
seeds was like Jade being injured.
and Candace pushing Tiffany out the way to go out first. Like that's
Right,
the
and
only real thing. Like
yeah, that's
I
only
ain't gonna
kind
lie
of
to
paying
you.
off
If
right now for Tiffany and Nia Jackson, Candace right now.
exactly, so it's just like And then if I had to give my stipulation match, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would just have to go exactly with Brajan. That Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood with them two. I ain't gonna lie to you. CM Punk showed why he is the biggest hater. Drew McIntyre showed why he is the best hater of 2024. This nigga legit got put a bunch of beads in a bag and dropped them in the middle of the ring to torment CM Punk even more.
Yeah, because I mean, how you gonna release a specially made bracelet for a person, and then when they do the replicas, do this out? I don't even think they gave that person the royalties for that.
They didn't
So
give
you
her
know that's
nothing.
Remember, they did the original one she made. Then when
mm-hmm.
they got controversy, they took it down and posted a different version. But even then,
Right.
I don't think they compensated her in one piece, and that's
No.
really fucked up because she made that specifically for Punk.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was at that fan fest shit.
Yeah, she made
Cause
Yeah.
that specifically for him,
exactly.
And
not
then
to
you
be
gonna
a.
turn around and redrop my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Crazy
I would
work.
have. Levesque would have got punched in the mouth for that.
Like I ain't gonna lie to you, like that's crazy. So with that being said though, we are going to get into one where honestly you really can't be mad at this because we are going to go with rivalry of the year.
I
What
think I'm
was
kind of
the best
already know which one.
rivalry of 2024?
We've had some good ass ones this year
Hell
too. That's the
yeah,
crazy part. We've
But
had
you
some
see,
amazing rivalries.
but you see,
mine's still ongoing.
oh
We
no,
just
mine's
we
is
just
done
talked
with.
about it.
As much as I love CM Punk and Drew McIntyre Swerve versus Hangman Adam Page, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all could have did that at World's End and I still wouldn't have been mad at it because
Hell no.
literally it's been on site with bullshit ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah,
So it's like, with that I just Swerve, Hangman Adam Page, if they meet up in 2025, at this
it's
point,
bound to happen.
loser gotta die. Loser gotta die. Like
Now,
you can't
loser
be on the
either
earth no
gonna
more.
leave the company or
Nope. Gotta die.
yeah,
I'm sorry,
gotta die.
y'all can never meet again after this. The nigga gotta not be on the earth. One of you niggas need to not be able to sign up for the census in 2025.
Yeah, do a full
Honestly,
blown
they do have
Japanese
another
death
match. That
match.
probably is gonna be the stipulation.
Yep,
Loser,
Japanese death match.
loser dies.
And not that ring blowing up how they did with goddamn Mox and Kingston. Them.
Boy, that shit pissed me off. He jumped on top of that nigga and all them fireworks went off. Y'all
It's
should have
like
cut the
these niggas
feed
want
as soon as shit
streamers.
started blowing up.
You
Make
supposed to
real
like
speculation.
make the screen look like it shook or something. They just said,
Right, blow some shit up. Cut the whole broadcast.
Exactly, like it make me believe that arena was crazy. And then at the end of all of that, hours later, y'all show me a smoky ring being like, did they get out on time? But no, y'all let us look at this shit and go, damn, they celebrating the 4th of July in the ring or something? What the fuck is this?
"No, that's a small
These cute
baby
ass
shower, bro.
fireworks.
That's a small
Like
baby
that shit
shower."
was crazy. But anywho, what was y'all who going to go next on Rivalry of the Year? Let Visionary go next.
Hey, I'm still cooking. I'm still trying to think.
Punk and Seth.
Punk and Seth.
Yeah,
Fair.
that shit's still going on.
Fair. I mean, Seth Rollins, how he looked when CM Punk walked his ass out of Survivor Series last year, and the fact that he's still keeping the same energy. Like these niggas have legit had small seconds to where they've looked at each other and they was like, you know what, we got some unfinished business. But Drew McIntyre is the #1 hater for both of these niggas.
Yeah.
So it's just like, they never got a chance to. But now January 6th on Netflix, they get their moment to go at it.
That shit finna
Oh
be
yeah,
fucking
Finna feed
crazy.
families. I don't even, we might live stream it, we might not. Who
I was gonna
knows?
say we could live stream that easily.
We could.
We can put
Good.
that on. We can live stream it from the channel.
Yeah.
We could. I
Could have
mean,
all channels live streaming at once.
we could live streaming on Facebook too.
Hell yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah. Jess, I think I gotta agree with you. I think it for me it's Swerve and Hangman Adam Page. I mean, just it really can't be much more said about it. It's like these two fucking hate each other, and they're gonna have another match at some point next year.
Oh yeah.
Now the only question is there a championship on the line for it, or are they just fighting just to fight?
I think this
I
time it'd
think
probably be a championship out on the stage. I think
hell
we'll end
yeah.
up somehow in another triple threat situation like this year with Samoa Joe. Except I think it's obviously probably gonna be like Moxley or whoever's champion at that time.
Hopefully
True,
not.
true, true.
Hopefully it's just between both of them, and they going
That's what I
after
want, but I can see
somebody
it being
at the
another
belt. Yeah.
three-way just to kind of
Right.
get the
Yeah.
feud back sparked and not just like
Right.
have them just in a match to have them in a match type shit.
Had them too, since they are in the feud. One of them pinned the champion, which leads to
Mhm.
you didn't pin me for the belt, you pinned him. You can still
Right.
carry that shit for a good year. Hell yeah.
You know.
And that's
Okay,
where I'm
okay.
kind of at with it.
So that's what you would say rivalry of the year is, so that's what you said that's
Mm,
going to lead to 2025.
now that'll be more leading into 2025, but I mean on my
Okay.
end, I kind of say it's kind of a triple threat. I can kind of go off of Drew, Punk, and Seth.
Which is
Because either
fine.
way it go, that's one revolving ass door. No matter who out of those three
Yeah.
have a match, it's gonna be great, easy.
Yeah.
And if you throw a belt in that mix, something that it's not just we fighting for basically who gets the say so and some shit. Make it worth something. Like yeah,
Right. Don't just
Gunther
have them
has the
beefing
world
just to be
heavyweight
beefing.
title, right? Even if you put the United States or the Intercontinental Champion on them as a kickstart to that, I'm okay with anybody holding two belts. You already know
Hmm.
this. That could be a carry into that. Gunther still has to deal with Priest. Priest going to eventually double back around to that championship. He took that from McIntyre, so it's kind of like a four way. I can see a fatal four way out of that. Priest, McIntyre, Punk, Rollins,
Hmm.
easily out of
That
them
sound like
four.
Money in the Bank 2025 to me.
Yeah, yep. And you can
Or it
actually
could low
put that
key.
online for the Money in the Bank, and just put it on. I mean, everybody has held pretty much. I mean, has Drew held the Money in the Bank? If I'm not mistaken, or is he
Yeah.
I
Yep,
the
think
new
he
one?
did.
he won it
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah,
He won it this year,
yeah,
and CM Punk beat that ass
all
as
right,
soon as he cashed
yeah.
in, which would be
So with
fucked up.
that
The one
shit,
thing that could piss me off though is if WWE decides to bring back the Money in the Bank briefcase and give it to Drew McIntyre because he didn't successfully even have anything to do with the match. If they was like, hey,
yeah.
remember when you won, Drew, and you lost it immediately? We're gonna give it back to you for a second chance just so he can get the title off of Gunther. That would piss me off if WWE
I
did
I don't
that.
think
mean,
they're gonna do that though. They
I
know how
hope
I
stupid
they
that'll be.
that's
I
why I
hope
say
they have
I'd
enough
rather them
sense.
put it on I'd rather them put the belt on Punk and Drew takes it from Punk, give it more of an edge to it, or Seth wins it and he takes it from Punk. But put the belt on Punk for it could be a reason for both the most famous player haters to actually have a reason more to hate this nigga. You put the belt on him now, what we all
Very
said we
true.
shouldn't do. So he can easily have his, somewhere Punk again, but don't do it in the same sense of you did the same thing 10 years ago type shit.
Right.
It's like
Very
do
true.
something different, but make it actually worthwhile. Because right now he running around in a towel and stuff doing house shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same stuff
I
that if it
see that
wasn't
he
happening
having
in
fun.
AEW, they'd be complaining about.
Exactly. It's just like I see that he's having more fun now in WWE now. Like, and that's the main thing. Like he said that, like, I'm sorry, but if we going back to the pipe bomb, he said maybe this company will get better when his daughter and his dumbass son-in-law take over. And CM Punk didn't
Yep. Don't
lie.
forget, he said he wanted him to be dead.
He didn't lie. I mean, he literally said that the company would get better after Vince is gone and
The moment
Triple
Vince
H take
leave, we have
over.
a whole revolution. Or a whole renaissance in WWE.
And it's just like wrestling has been better for WWE because WWE is actually listening to the people more. It's not, oh, who has the most muscles,
Mhm.
who looks the most good in baby
Right.
oil. Like P Diddy and Vince McMahon, like I know they
Yeah.
was in board meetings, hey, you seen Bobby
Hey,
Lashley,
I don't
right?
know. Vince
But have you
probably invented
seen
the
Bobby
Diddy
Lashley
party.
with Johnson and Johnson? Like,
That is fucking insane.
that's
That's
what
gonna
the
for sure get
conversation
clipped.
went
Somebody
like.
gonna for sure clip that.
Hey, I mean, if you clip it, you clip it. But I guarantee
With
Vince
no
and P
context,
Diddy was
that's
in the locker
insane.
room, like P Diddy and them was in the locker room telling the great Khali, like, hey man, you could be a powerhouse, but put this Johnson and Johnson on real quick, bruh. And you just see P Diddy in the background, like, take that, take
The
that.
Great Khali.
I don't. That's the
Oh
only big
shit.
nigga I could think about. Like, Great Khali was tall as hell and he had muscles. Like that was Vince McMahon's dream. Like I guarantee
Not his
Vince
wet
McMahon
dream.
needed 10 minutes alone after he saw a photo with Khali. We just gonna move on though. We just gonna move on. Let's
we,
let's
we
not
don't
worry.
no diddler discussions on this podcast.
You know, I ain't cutting none of this shit out though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all heard what the fuck y'all heard. It ain't no side quest. This not no bloopers. This is in the podcast. I don't care. You don't like it,
Hell
skip through.
no.
But we gonna go ahead and skip on, and we are going to go to the best month of wrestling. Now we will all choose a month out of the year that we feel had the best month of wrestling, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably gonna say I'm gonna say August. I'm gonna say August had the best month of
Gang,
wrestling.
I'm there with you. I remember I was telling you I was thinking about it in the garage. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I mean, we had All In, we had SummerSlam, like
Like
Yeah.
August was a great year for professional wrestling. If I'm gonna be real,
yeah, August was a great ass
I'm
month.
not gonna say it took over because that WrestleMania time and shit like that. Like that popped
Like I
off
was saying,
pretty
it was
well,
really
but
just a great year for wrestling. But if we had to pick a standout month, it's August. August just had so much shit happen in it that it's still playing a factor into what the fuck is happening right now in both companies, AEW and WWE.
like August to me had the
Yeah.
best
Plus, I mean, that's when we started the
storylines.
podcast, so I mean, it's only right we choose August.
Right. So just like August to me personally had the best year of wrestling. It had the best feel of okay, we fighting for something here now. Now, granted, a few other months, like I said before, y'all could say y'all could say October, y'all could say July, y'all could say whatever. But me personally, I just think August had the best month of wrestling. What about you, LC?
I mean, yeah, I can't really be biased with that. Around the time we started the podcast, we really got more in tune. We started all FaceTime and group FaceTime and like, hey, you know what should we be watching? As a unit, figure out
Mm-hmm.
what was really the ins and outs. Like we done came across so much wrestling since then, but August was
Hmm.
that main. Like, damn, it's companies that's 20, 30 minutes from where we all live at that we didn't even know about prior to even starting the shit. And then after that is okay, we have this entire month to see some shows. I mean, yeah, granted, right before that I did go see like Monday Night Raw. So it's kind of like, all right, I'm getting more in tune to getting back into watching the show, actually seeing what's going on in the background. Everything we was already talking about from start to finish. What actually makes the show work? What's the operation in it? And
Exactly.
shit, August was that eye opener. They started doing more things with WWE Vault, showing you the behind the scenes of that, and then
Hmm.
AEW have a few of their other things where they were showing you the behind the scenes of that. You got the heel walk through tunnel, you got the face walk through tunnel, you got the different aspects in the locker rooms, different things like that. What make up the actual show, but it's not just the wrestlers wrestling. It's an actual community base. We locked in. We all in here together. We
Right.
got to do
Hmm.
this shit for years upon time. Damn near full 365 days. If you don't have nothing else planned for your life and you doing just wrestling,
Hmm.
August was that time to really start watching. You can actually get some inspiration for the shit.
True, 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 true. All right, visionary. What about you?
I was gonna say August, but for the simple reason that I went to my first event in March. I'm gonna say March. I went to the
Fair
Raw.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, we was both there.
yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Obviously, that's another reason I chose
I'm
August is they had AEW Dynamite here in town, so fucking went
Yeah.
to that with my lady. Shit was tough. I wish we got to see a
Mhm.
bit more wrestling, but I mean, it was still a fun ass event, especially being hella close to the fucking ring.
Yeah, like
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
was a
when we went
televised.
to AW like the first time and everything like that, when they first came out here, I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit was low key lit. Like I saw Scorpio Sky go up against I think Penta
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
AW Dark. Like that
Two
was a great match.
underrated
I
of
seen
all time. I can see them anywhere.
exactly. So it's just like like AW, like when they like you can feel the energy when they come in and everything like that. But if you watching over TV and you looking at those fairly empty parts of the arena and shit like that. Like, here's the thing. Like, the one thing that I want wrestling fans to understand is whether it's WWE, whether it's AEW, people are not there to just look at who's all there. If you're looking to be like, damn, who is really in these arenas and taking these dumbass photos? What do y'all get out of that?
It's haters. It's
It's like
people that just want
like
to see
you
failure.
like you paid $70 to almost $300 to take a photo of the arena and be like, up, AW's down bad. They ran out of money. Nigga, you
They
just
be
gave
taking
them
them
money for their
photos
next show.
before, yeah, before anything.
Right? Like
And I
nigga,
mean,
you
that all you
paid
telling me is I can get a front row seat.
like you're
I don't
telling me
give a
that
damn
it's
how many people
available
in that
throughout the
arena.
year.
Right. You're
Like
telling me I can invite hella people. That's all I need to know.
like it's WWE live events that don't get too many fans either. Does that mean WWE fell out of money?
They do
No.
a smaller
That
view
just means
part of the
motherfuckers either
shows.
didn't have money for tickets or didn't want to go. Like there are not
And
AEW
especially in our
fans in
fucking
every
economy, like
city.
it's expensive to attend live events nowadays. Like, so
Hell
yeah, you're
yeah.
gonna have events like you're gonna have shit like that happen because not everybody can afford to spend $200-300 on a fucking like random episode of Monday Night Raw. When it's like, well, I can save that money, get to save a little extra, and go to like a big ass pay per view.
Exactly.
Right.
It's just like,
And they
it's
gotta
just
be
like y'all don't get
advertised too.
nothing out of this.
Yeah,
Like y'all don't get nothing out of hating out for this. Like nigga, you bought your ticket just to say AEW ran out of money. So all you're telling me is you went there, took this photo, and then went home. So now you out of pocket two, three
No,
hundred
your ass
dollars
sat there and watched
for
the
what?
show,
So you can
complaining
get
about the
that.
show.
So you can get that like 10 minutes of fame on Twitter or Instagram or some shit like that.
and
Like,
I even get a popping ass viral tweet anyway. They should be having like
and then
2,000 likes at most.
in the comments they are killing you because nigga you paid your money to worry about who the fuck was gonna be in the building.
Instead of watching the show.
Like nigga, you could have went home and then just been like, damn, let me see who on the other side of that arena when they do a camera flip. Up, ain't no fans underneath the TV. Let me post that. That would have got you still the same amount of attention without having to spend $300.
You
So
should
like
have
nigga,
posted
like
who
you're
at his house.
stupid. Like
Who watching
you
wrestling at your house?
His self by his lonesome.
like but then it's also the same guys that will turn around and then go shit on WWE for having too many fans, too many fan interactions, and them worried about the crowd. Like nigga,
They've
watch
been doing this
wrestling, bro. Just
forever.
watch the fucking product, bro. Like if y'all are still worried about who is attending wrestling events, like bro, go outside, touch some grass, gang. Find you a nice woman,
Never
bro.
been
Stop
outside. These are the
like
same
stop
people
worried
that
about these
play
wrestling
life
pages, gang.
simulators.
Like bro, like go outside, bro. Like go see some grass, bro. Go call your mama. See how your mama doing. Like do something like that. Be productive and stop worrying about what the fuck other wrestling places are doing if it's not putting no money in your pocket and it's not bringing nobody to you. If you are not doing a podcast, a vlog, if you're not doing anything like that, but you are too worried about other companies and shit like that, get your life together. That's all I got to say about that. So, but we're gonna move on, and we actually gonna let Visionary start this one, just because I want to see exactly what the best attire of the year.
Ooh.
So, who had the best attire in 2024? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I got mines, but I'm gonna let Visionary start off with who he think had the best.
Um, it's tough. I give the Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I think night one.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Tough, tough, tough.
That
Yeah.
shit was a firehouse outfit.
It was tough.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That was hard. That was hard. Hmm. For me, attire of the year, I'm gonna be real with you. It's Jade Cargill Rumble attire. When they make a
Okay.
figure for that, I ain't gonna lie to you, I might have to buy it. Just
Not
like she had a fire ring attire for the first like time people actually got to see her match up.
Hmm.
Body like pick Nia Jax up and basically put her ass over the ropes to eliminate her. Like Jade had a fantastic rookie year in WWE, and I'm only hoping to see even more from her when she get back from injury. It's gonna break my heart when she tell Bianca that Naomi attacked her. It's gonna fuck me up. But hey, fuck it. At least we get a
Yeah, I
chance to
mean,
see Jade Cargill come back and be that bitch.
Hmm.
you giving me the top three black women currently all going for
triple threat.
basically. You can put the title on any of them. It's about time you can put the title on Jade. I mean, yeah, granted, you did just make a United States Intercontinental, but she already been tested with the TBS, which she should have won AEW Women's World Title. But timing and everything,
Double
you
champ.
don't
Right.
necessarily need to do. Yeah, right. I mean, that would have been perfect too. But now you
I'm sorry.
got time and
Y'all telling me
opportunity
she
to
she
show that she could
wrestled
do
for
that.
2 years straight and didn't lose a single fucking match?
And the match she fucking lost, she immediately leaves the company.
She lost the title, went away, went back to try
Timing.
to go defend, go against the champion, lost, and then left. You're telling me with that entire time and shit like that, Chris Statlander has faced Jade Cargill multiple times, but you expect me to believe after injury, Chris Statlander comes back and Jade is not prepared? Jade Cargill, the match before she had with Chris Statlander, literally, there was a match before that she beat this woman.
Yeah.
Jade barely got done with the entrance before she beat this woman. And then Chris Statlander comes out. Y'all could have built a storyline on that. Chris Statlander, y'all could have did promos for weeks like, hey, Jade, I'm back. And I'm finna be the reason why you lost because you ain't never dealt with me since I've been gone. Now she has
I
more
think that's the
credibility as a
problem with them
champion.
new companies. Yeah.
So it's just like that made no
'Cause I
sense to me
mean,
personally.
No, I agree.
landscape wise, they have the talent, but when it come down to having somebody else write something for you and you don't really have an input on what can get over, it kind of takes away that whole aspect. Because it was plenty of times during any part of anything where they could have showed she was a credible opponent, but just bringing her back out, repackage, not really, doing too much different. She had that like weird galaxy gimmick. Then now she's more darker, and just everything they did like they did with like Julia Hart,
Right.
cheerleader, then demonic from the mist in the face. You actually giving her a storyline. It's not just in the women's division, but it's over the women's division. So doing
Yeah,
with that, now it's in Mariah May hands. But
true. And
what
I'm
is
not
they
gonna lie to
really
you.
promoting with that?
Like Julia Hart, like completely exceeded my expectations when she had the TBS championship. I'm
Oh
not gonna lie
yeah.
to you.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't watch too much AEW, so I don't really know most of they women for real like that. But like when I catch my certain clips and I'm ended up, I catch it. Like Julia Hart wasn't the worst TBS women's champion. Like she might have been a transitional champion. We might have forgot about her reign and everything like that. But like what she came from, like Chris saying about her cheerleader thing, crazy that she went from a cheerleader. What was they, Varsity Blondes or something like that?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Varsity
Like
Blondes, Griff Garrison, and Brian Pillman Jr., Julia
it's
Hart.
just like she moved from that into the House of Black, and nobody, no, after like a month in the House of Black, nobody questioned why she was there again because she can cut a pretty decent
No, he
promo.
didn't need to. Yeah, she could actually talk. It was just when you put
And
her with
then
the
when
right trainers, Malachi Black, Brody King, Buddy Murphy. You got three people that can do just about all of everything. So guaranteed, it's a guarantee. Yeah, it's a W. You just gotta
like
have
I
the
don't
right female wrestler in that spot.
Mm-hmm.
exactly like I don't see her being a one-time champion in AEW. Like I could see her going back for the TBS championship or the women's world championship down the line if they decide to push that on her. Like I want to see more of what she can bring into it. Like respect to Mercedes, respect to Willow, respect to Chris, respect to all of the women that they have on the roster. But somebody needs to be a pivotal piece of the future if AEW is going to last in the future. Sasha Banks is now like she can still go, but she's at that age now where like again like I said on the first episodes, like wrestling now, you only got like about a good like 7 to 8 years left. Julia Hart is young enough to where after that 8 years is over with, and that main woman retires, she can still hold on to the company and put it on her back for the next 6 years. Because if we thinking about WWE, as soon as Charlotte goes away, Tiffany Stratton is right there. As soon as
Yeah.
um Becky Lynch moves away. You got Lyra Valkyria. You got a Cora Jade. You have a Roxanne Perez. You have a Lola Vice. You got a Jada Parker who literally, if anybody would have picked Jada Parker as the young upstart, if y'all would have been like, this is my woman's upstart of the year, Jada Parker is in that situation where you could
Oh
say her
yeah.
name and you ain't going to be like, nigga, are you crazy? So, yeah, but anyways, we moved straight off the topic because we were talking about attires.
Yeah. I got mine. It's kind of a toss up between two. So it's between Will Ospreay's Assassin's Creed outfit from All In this year at Wembley, and then that chromacopia fit that Swerve Strickland had. It's a toss up between those two because I love both of those attires.
Was that the black and gold one that Swerve wore?
No, it was that green white one he was wearing.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's tough. That's tough. That's valid. That's valid. And then so who?
But yeah, no, it was definitely a toss up between those two. If I had to really choose one, I'd probably say it was the Assassin's Creed one, but barely, just because that Chromacopia one's so new. But I love both of those fits. It was very tough.
True.
That's clean.
Okay. And then Visionary, you said yours was what again?
Seth. I'm
Seth
gonna change it.
Rollins
I'm gonna
night
change
one
it.
Mania.
I'm gonna change it.
Okay. What is it?
I'm gonna change it to CM Punk Royal Rumble gear.
That was tough.
That was really nice. I really did like that
Yeah.
outfit he wore this year. That was really nice.
My
Mm-hmm.
honorable mention for attire of the year will probably be CM Punk's War Games attire though. That
Mm-hmm.
red camo shit, like it reminded me of like some shit that Edge would wear. Like if
Yeah.
Edge was in War Games in WWE, like I
Oh,
guarantee his
Oh,
attire would have
100% he would
been
have definitely
something
wore
like
some
that.
like camo
camo.
inspired
Yeah.
gear.
Exactly. So I fuck with that. And then we are going to move over into the final topic before we get into 20-minute wrestling rants. We are going to go with the women's wrestler of the year. Now, I saved this for last because we've had a lot of women in wrestling actually put up great type of matches and everything like that.
We've seen some amazing women's matches this year.
Like we've seen some women actually do some things to where you can't even be mad at it really honestly.
Mm-mm.
Like you could go with almost anybody. You can go with NXT, you can go with AEW, you can go with almost anybody in this
Everybody has been putting on
category.
amazing matches. Yeah.
Like the women's wrestling this year, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been some moments where I legit changed the channel And if a women's match comes on, I'm probably 9 times out of 10 gonna sit down and watch the match. Like Damage Control, like EO Sky has showed why EO was the genius of the sky. She showed why every year she has to be in war games.
Mm-hmm.
She showed every year that, she can either be the champion or she can be the opponent. And even if you make her the opponent and she loses, it's not going to
She still
detriment.
looks good losing.
Right, like she
Mm-hmm.
has the finesse to like carry on and everything like that. That's not my pick, but me personally, I'm giving examples.
Right.
Roxanne Perez, great job as NXT Women's Champion. Lola Vice, underground, she braid that hair to the back. She going up for a fight. Jada Parker has showed that you can be ghetto on the mic. You can have a ghetto personality on the mic and shit like that, and it
And it still
still
works.
works.
Stephanie Baker,
Like
Julia, there's so many female wrestlers this year that have just shown their asses.
it's like Zaria,
Mm-hmm.
like there's so much good female wrestlers this year. So it's like
It's definitely gonna be like anybody you say, yeah, like you said, it'll make sense because everybody had a crazy year.
But with that being said, though, my women's wrestler 2024, it's undeniable. It's not really much other women that I can put above her. Rhea Ripley has took over 2024. She's took it over in the ring. She's took it over social media wise. She took it interviews. Niggas are sipping over her so bad that like niggas are making Rhea Ripley edits. I see more Rhea Ripley edits than I see actual wrestling talk on TikTok. Like niggas are
That's
that
true.
obsessed with Rhea
People
Ripley.
niggas don't watch wrestling; they just watch it for Rhea.
Like
Yeah.
That's how much draw she has.
Rhea Ripley legit. Like there is no way in hell that I could put anybody over Rhea and it makes sense.
Nah,
Mm-hmm.
I 100%
Like
agree.
Bianca, I could, but at the same time, Bianca didn't have a real like singles career in 2024. Everything was really tag team faction related.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say the same about Naomi. I can't say the same about Becky because Becky was here for part of 2024, but she wrote a book and she went away for a little bit to be a mother. I can't say it about Tiffany Stratton yet because all she's done is won the Money in the Bank. I can't say it for
Mm-hmm.
Nia because Nia has not been shown as a credible world champion. I can't say it about Bayley. Bayley carried a good amount of SmackDown in the championship for a little bit of time, but nothing really. Naomi is in that situation now to where it's like, where does she go? Does she go in the mid card? Do we give Naomi one more head nod for the championship because the people love her? I hope so because I want to see Naomi put that glow shit on another championship. Like, I'm fucking
The
with that.
glow on the
But
world
Rhea,
title.
Oh, that'd be
exactly. Like,
hard.
oh, that would be tough. The white strap with the women's world championship with
Yeah,
the
she could
glow
do. She
around
could
that
literally
motherfucker.
do the rope around it. Yeah.
Like, if Naomi could get that one more time, I'm not gonna lie to you. Naomi might have the best championship design for just that certain superstar. Like that's what we need to
And they
get
could
back
kick off
into.
our
Like
heel run.
right, like LA Knight having the custom, strap around the goddamn US championship.
Mm-hmm.
Like we need more of that. Like
This
guys
personality with their
customizing their belt.
championships, yeah.
Because like Shinsuke is this dark overlord, so he don't care about making the belt look fancy. He just gonna fight you. I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Same thing with Gunther. It's
if
like
you got a top guy,
he's not gonna change his title. He's just gonna defend it.
exactly like the championship is so sacred to Gunther that the person who beats him needs to add their own flair to the championship. If Damian Priest had the world championship and he had like a purple and black strap around the belt,
Mm-hmm.
that would be tough as fuck because therefore now you're giving guys to customize it. Finn Balor having his logo around the belt and shit like that. Like guys like that, like the tag team champions, like let the War Raiders add some shit to their belts. Like if Jay Uso gets another
Yeah,
belt, put
Viking
that
lifer.
goddamn tribal shit around it. Put the words yeet around the bitch. Make it fun colors. Do the Ultimate Warrior shit. Sell a bunch of t-shirts. But also make the title look fun to defend. Make the title look fun to carry around and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
that's
sorry.
more along the lines of their legacy belts. Like if they would have did
Exactly.
like the Usos legacy titles, those literally like tribal everything, those look really nice. They could have put them on TV. But I mean, it
Exactly.
was based off the penny design with the bronze and the gold, and then when they switched it to before we just got these newer versions. But I mean, it's
Exactly.
still more of a you can do a lot with them legacy belts, even if you put them on TV.
For
Mm-hmm.
just the champion, just for their reign. Like
Yeah,
that's all I'm asking for.
right, right, right.
John Cena having his
Yeah,
personal
that's it.
championships and
Simple.
shit like that would have been tough.
Twice. He
It's
had two of them. His
Facts.
United States and the spinner is basically his creation.
exactly. And it put more like sales on people like wanting to buy these championships because you can legit,
Mhm.
like I'm not saying I'm gonna buy it, but if you charge an extra $60 to $70 for them to have the custom strap of the goddamn champion, you could sell way more merch as that. Because I guarantee if Jay Uso had Yeet covering the Intercontinental Championship while he had it, I guarantee that would have sold out the first 3 days.
It wouldn't have took first two
Yeah,
days. It probably would have been the first 24 hours.
Probably because Jay Uso got enough credit and more fan support to where you're going to buy a championship based off of the champion. But
yeah.
we
You see
going
how his
straight
glasses sell out.
exactly,
Exactly.
and we going straight off topic again because we talking about women's wrestler of the year. So mine's being Rhea Ripley. Visionary, what's yours?
Liv Morgan.
Can't
That's
be
right.
mad at it. The Liv Morgan
Mm-hmm.
Revenge Tour fed families, whether
Yeah.
you liked it or
Yeah.
not. Like it or not, Liv Morgan fed generations. Like it's
That
not
that
too
that
many
turn
people.
at that Dominic turn at SummerSlam just was niggas knew it was coming, but niggas did not see it coming like that. Shit.
Like
Nah,
it
I was
just
expecting
legit.
it a little bit later.
Right now, he just straight up said fuck it. I'm like, oh damn,
Like
okay, poor Rhea,
he didn't even try to tell mommy I
poor
love you. Like he fought for her for like 2 weeks, and then she was like, "You gonna come out with me at SummerSlam?" And he was like, "I wonder what Liv Morgan looked like underneath that
she
goddamn
gave him them
robe."
chicky tendies. He didn't know how to act.
He was like,
She had them
That's
tendies
probably
ready.
how
He
she
didn't know how to
showed up.
act. Rhea was
like
trying to have him eating healthy.
like I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like Dominic changed her heart to Liv Morgan is when she did that promo where she was crying in front of that dumpster that was set. I mean that trash can that was set on fire. Where she said, "I would have did anything for you, Dom." He
Mm,
started thinking like, "What you mean by anything? Now,
damn,
what you
anything?
mean by anything?"
Hmm.
He was like, "Oh yeah,
The
Got
yeah."
to
spirit of
stroking
Eddie
the
took over that
mustache.
nigga. The spirit of Eddie took over.
Only thing that Dominic heard after she said that was "Viva la raza."
Yo,
But yeah, nah, Liv Morgan, the
Morale. Like
Revenge
shit.
Tour,
Can't complain. Time to go.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour, like that's why I said like you could pick any woman this year, and I don't really see anybody going against you for it. Like Liv Morgan might not have been my number one, but she definitely, if I had to put 5 people in
Oh yeah,
women's
100%.
wrestling to change the game and fuck it up, Liv Morgan would be in that conversation.
100% agreed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I did mine's. Visionary did his. Ray John, did you give your women's wrestler of the
Nope.
year?
But it's Roxanne Perez. Simple fact, she carried the shit out of NXT this year. And
Thank you.
not even just like the fact that she was the champion. She had a little program with Punk earlier this year, and she has shown that she's a credible champion. I cannot wait for them to call her up to the main roster next year because I feel like it would be fucking stupid to not call her up next year.
And plus, if they put her on the same brand as CM Punk,
Oh, nigga, it'd be over.
I know the trolling is gonna be
Oh,
on the
put her on Raw. Oh yeah, nigga, let her and Drew McIntyre team up.
or if they did the
A
mixed
new
match
straight
tag
edge
Jesus
challenge
Christ.
society.
and it was CM Punk and AJ versus Drew and Roxanne, boy, I ain't gonna lie to you, that might be the most viewed match in 2025 if
Like
they
they
did
keep
that
teasing
shit.
it. I feel like AJ is gonna come back for like a match. They
If
keep
it's
teasing it.
even if it's the Rumble, I'm okay with that. I don't care as long as she get at least 7 minutes to display what she can do in the ring. Still, therefore now y'all can tease the fans and wanting to bring her back in, and then she can get her final itch of I want to compete one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Because then if she leaves and retires with CM Punk the same night, pair a couple that said goodbye to wrestling. Not too many people retire at the same time and you remember it. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. After Undertaker after Michelle McCool retired and shit like that, and then Undertaker retired right after, you had to think about it like, damn, Michelle McCool has been gone for a while, but every time she comes back, like she brings up a fairly good match.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
Mhm.
then you think about the Undertaker again, like, damn, Undertaker really did this shit for so long, but then you legit stop and think about it. Them both being married, you think, damn, Undertaker is the oldest person in wrestling doing this for 30 years, and Michelle McCool only got a chance to do it for like, what, 15?
Something like that.
Like, it's crazy that like her shut off time was that low, but can still provide good quality matches. Undertaker can come back and just stand in the ring for a couple of seconds and scare a nigga, and the fans will eat it the fuck up. So it's just like, like the
It's the
women's
Undertaker,
side of it
man.
and everything like that, and the men's side of it. If AJ and CM Punk both retire at the same time after like 2025 or 2026, whatever the fuck they decide to do, it's the perfect story ending. So AJ Lee coming back and giving that energy to Roxanne Perez, I feel like that would be a great way to push Roxanne into the future.
For sure.
Chris, what about you?
I'm gonna go outside of this WWE aspect. At first, I was going to pick Tony Storm.
Timeless
She had
Tony.
an
Can't be
amazing
mad at it.
run with the whole
Mm-hmm.
timeless Tony Storm gimmick and everything, even for like the AEW Women's World Title. But it's one woman that stands out more than all of them, and she will forever stand out simply because she wasn't a part of their company, but she was doing it in their company, and that's
I know
Jordan
exactly who
Grace.
you finna say. Oh, I know
She
what you
is
finna say.
NXT TNA. She's that whole. When you think of who is that bridge, Jordan Grace is that bridge.
I
Mm-hmm.
knew it
She
was
does it.
coming.
It's a
I
reason
knew it was
she could
coming.
go against any of them, and she can make that shit look better than
Hmm.
what it was. Her and
Exactly.
Naomi Trinity. That's the
Like,
whole match in between that. It only makes sense
can't be
that
mad at that.
Naomi is going to hold the world title, and Jordan Grace, since she hasn't been seen on TV for the last little while, she's going to be coming over. It's like who else have they
Can't
been
even be mad
promoting
at that.
outside of that, besides her?
Facts.
It's like
Can't be
yeah,
mad at
even when Brandy
it.
was holding the belt over there, and then she came back. Yeah, Naomi, they had that little songbird moment in the ring. It
hmm
was them two. Out of everybody, it was only them two. Like who helped each
Can't be
other?
mad at that,
Them.
honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
So I mean, yeah,
Jordan
Jordan
Grace.
Grace.
Jordan Grace, I mean, you can't be mad at that. That's why I said, like earlier, like you can legit say any woman in wrestling right now in any
Yeah.
company, nobody is gonna question it. Nobody's gonna
No,
be
not
like,
at all.
nigga, you're
Not at
crazy,
all.
you're a bug, and you're tripping. Like every
Right.
woman every person that we said today, there's not a situation where I'm going, oh, there could be somebody better. There could be somebody a little bit more better than them. It could be somebody a little bit more better than them after that. And everybody, like, Visionary saying Liv Morgan. Rajon, you said Roxanne
Roxanne.
Perez. Chris, you said Jordan Grace. I said Rhea Ripley. Literally, if you had to do a top five list and you just threw one more person in that bitch, nobody is questioning this list just because those are legit pillars in what happened in 2024. So
Right. It's a
2025,
great year for it. It
Hmm.
should
Oh
only be
yeah.
better,
exactly. So, but
especially
we
with
are
the
going
Netflix move, which means everybody else gonna have to step their game up. Because I
exactly,
mean, if you shooting a wrestling match in 8K, it's supposed to be damn near
Yeah.
perfect. It's like they
exactly.
ain't start messing around with these cameras for no reason. If we're gonna get the same quality and the same stuff on Netflix, then it's like,
Oh no,
what's the real change in that?
I am not. I mean, WWE gonna have to do something for Netflix. I ain't gonna lie to you because if I got to get a Netflix subscription and watch
Yeah.
wrestling, like we got an issue because like I bought a subscription and I can see the same thing on the USA Network. like nigga, I'm just gonna watch it on Instagram. Like
Yeah, that'd
I'm
be
not gonna lie to
terrible.
you. I'm just gonna catch reels and shit because if it's not going to be more exciting, more productive, if that means we just getting Travis Scott and we gonna have a great night of matches and then after that it's just back to normal USA normal standard television shit, keep it. Keep it on normal television. Cause if I don't hear shit and fuck
Yeah,
and
I
kiss my
mean,
ass, I don't want to hear nothing.
they
If I can't
already letting them
hear
say like, bitch, but
like no, I want the Street Profits to get on Netflix and be like, "We coming for you, nigga." Like I want to hear that. I want to hear nigga get put on WWE television, not by a white man, not
They
by
can't go
Vince
that far.
McMahon. The last person to say nigga on live television was
oh
Vince
man,
McMahon. Do you know how crazy that is?
you seen how that
The
was received?
exactly the last
I
person
think
to say nigga
we
was
think
Vince
they
McMahon.
let Jada say it.
Like somebody got to say nigga. Like it got to be somebody black though. Triple H. I, like even if you got to bring Drewski in and do a backstage segment, and he'd be like, "What is this nigga talking about?" Like somebody got to say nigga. I'm gonna be real with you. Somebody got to say nigga. I got to hear
Don't
somebody
bring
I
say
think
shut up,
Drewski
ho.
into this.
Triple H should do it, man.
Leave
That'd be
him
funny as
where
hell.
he is.
Just
Nigga.
boy,
Triple
Triple
H,
H.
she gonna
Are
come
you
out.
niggas ready?
And
I'm a
then just
wait a
spit the
minute.
water.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on, Hunter. You scaring me. You scaring me, Hunter.
Are
What you
you
mean?
ready, niggas?
No, niggas. I said,
Nigga.
Are
are
you
you
niggas
ready?
ready?
Well, you
He
know
go pan over
something,
to he
nigga.
go pan over to the crowd. It's just gonna be some niggas like, you know what? We gonna let it
What the fuck
slide.
you
We
say?
gonna let it slide. Niggas just gonna be like, you know what? We gonna let it slide.
I don't know if I can give Paul Levesque a pass now. Go around knowing what I know with certain things. I'm
Yeah,
not
we ain't
giving
gonna let you.
anybody a nigga pass. I don't care what the
Mm,
situation is. It's too much deep rooted history to be just out here like, all right, you get nigga pass, you get nigga
I don't know.
pass.
I might get
No,
that bitch.
because they gonna
I don't know.
use
I
that
might
at the
get that
wrong
bitch to
time.
Cody. I don't know. I might get that bitch to Cody. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm quite sure Cody has already been given nigga passes.
I know.
Jay
That's
Uso
what just
probably.
like if
They
Cody
invited
Rhodes
him to barbecue. You
if
know he
Cody
got the
Rhodes was
damn
like Nick,
pass.
like if Cody Rhodes like came like dapped us up and was like, "What's good, my nigga?" Like I wouldn't question it. Like I'd just be like type shit, just chilling.
I look
Like I
at
would
him
dap the
for
nigga
like a
back.
few seconds, like,
I'll be taken back by it. But I'm like, you get one pass.
Like I don't like I wouldn't question Cody Rhodes saying nigga. Like I feel like Cody Rhodes would say it so nice, like and polite. Like the nigga would be so polite saying nigga, like I couldn't be mad at him. Like hey, how my niggas
like
doing?
that
Like I
one
would like.
dude that be popping up on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
like my niggas.
It's just like it would be in that situation where I'd be like, oh, this nigga not a threat. Like he
Oh, Cody.
now Kevin Owens called me a nigga. I might have to scrap with that nigga because Kevin Owens, I feel like he might put emphasis on the end. Like I'm sick of you niggas.
Hey,
I
if
just
you've never
damn Kevin.
seen PWG, you've seen some PWG stuff, right? Pro Wrestling Gorilla.
Mm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, they gonna resurface those clips very soon. They always pop up around this time.
Kevin Owens said
But
nigga
I'm
before.
quite sure it's Excalibur or somebody else who's like they was calling Human Tornado or somebody else like fucking nigga or something like that. Said it like a few times. It was supposed to be them, the Young Bucks, and somebody else.
The
But
Young
wait
Bucks
till I
done
find the
said
clip.
nigga.
It's gonna pop up.
I could believe that.
Boy, let me hear the Young Bucks say nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's crazy.
Hey, they Christian
Like I feel
AF
like
or
the
something.
young
It was funny because that's when it started popping back up.
like it just would be crazy. The only person that could say nigga and it break my heart is if I heard Jeff Hardy say the hard R. Boy, that would kill me. Boy, I would legit die if I heard Jeff Hardy just say nigga.
Oh shit!
Jesse.
I think everybody will be hurt by that one.
Hold on. What? Did he really?
Oh, you found the
You
clips?
know what? You know what? We just go get 20-minute wrestling rants. 20-minute wrestling rants. That is crazy work. What I just heard from Kevin Owens. But 20
Yo,
minute
you found
wrestling
the clip.
rant.
Yeah,
We
I
are
was like,
going
yeah,
to
that was it.
man. So the 20-minute wrestling rant and everything. We pretty much gonna take a little bit of time to say we appreciate wrestling fans and everybody who's tuned into the podcast from the first episode where it was just me and Brejan and we just sat there and talked for an hour. From that we did clips, we made the Instagram page and everything like that. We were able to do a lot in 2024. So that means 2025 we are definitely looking to take over more things and do better. We support the wrestling community. We support, we get the support from Capital City Wrestling. The interviews with Jay Alexander was pretty well and everything. We still working and we still busy with getting stuff done. So I mean, 2024 2024 is the year of starting it, but 2025 is the year of growing it even more. You see it with the merch that LC wearing right now. Our Four Ropes Full merch is coming into effect and everything. LC custom stuff in the background. We got Visionary Figure Federation and everything like that. We are doing so many big things, not just for just our group, but for ourselves and expanding, the stuff that we are doing. So being able to, see the growth and everything from a video once a week getting maybe 7 views and shit like that to where now our interview of Fantana being our highest one in 24 hours. Being able to meet with Jay Alexander, talk about the professional life of wrestling and things like that. And again, DJ Khaled said it, and it's a lot of shit that DJ Khaled say that people don't give a fuck about. But guess what? We're in a meeting. We're still in a meeting because we're still working and still providing the best way to give you guys content. And we're learning every day. There's definitely still gonna be moments to where we're adding stuff into the channel where we still gonna stop by and do picks of the week. We still gonna do prediction videos before most of the pay-per-views and things like that. So with that being said, for me and everything, I'm gonna pass it over to LC. And LC, what you got to say?
All right, gang. So currently going into 2025, our main thing is going to be getting four ropes out there more. So we kind of talked about a little bit of it. Pretty much, we do have an up and running merch store. Pretty much everything is kind of like on demand at the moment. So if it's something you're really looking for that you haven't seen, come up with a concept idea or message us directly from any of the pages. We could definitely come up with an idea for that look. And we also have an up and running website. Pretty much you can tune in straight from there, subscribe directly, send your email over. It'll give you real time updates even when we post. So pretty much our behind the scenes stuff, small side quest episodes, latest episodes all be on the website. You can pretty much find all of our sites on just about every site. I made sure I put each site on there for everybody to check out. We
All right.
also are gonna start doing some more interviewing too. We got a few people that's been coming through, get some more fan interaction. It's like, we gotta interview the wrestlers in order for, we could get more of an understanding of the business, but we also want to give the people a chance to come and see what it's like on the other side of that. What it's like behind the scenes, get a chance to see what's to wrestling in today's day and age. It's different from how they was doing things 10 years ago to right now, even a couple years back to now. We try to make the channel a little bit more authentic compared to what everybody else is doing with their wrestling channel or podcast channel. Whether it's one or two things, we're doing everything different right now. Really want to say just be on the lookout. Definitely stay subscribed. Definitely turn the notifications on. We'll definitely be posting more. Check out not only the LC Customs page, up to date on the customs, different clothing types, down to pretty much every few months or so, we're gonna try to get a live stream in, whether we just going on a vlog or something like that. You'll be able to check out to see how we get the garment, how we take off certain designs and revamp different clothing. And yeah, I mean, pretty much that's the main go-to for 2025. Working on getting that platform set up so we all together on it. We will have
Exactly.
a QR code up along with more cards that'll be going out soon. But I keep that on the reserve. We got that in the background going right now. Other than that, yeah, I mean, 23, or out there what you need to with Visionary Figure Fed. Let them know what it is.
Yeah, I'm currently working on that right now. Stop motion, it take a lot. It take a lot of time to do that. So, trying to think when I'm gonna start. Soon, hopefully. Soon, hopefully. But I got some stuff lined up, like the Gunther and Cody. That should be coming soon. I'm still working on it. Have some more matches coming up. Any matches y'all want to see? Or y'all?
Uh,
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I want to see what Damian Priest and CM Punk could do.
Okay.
I really think that Damian Priest and CM Punk have such a unknown chemistry of CM Punk not working the best with bigger guys and everything like that. Of course, everybody can work with the Undertaker and shit like that, but nobody can work with guys who are like too tall and shit like that. We've tried with CM Punk and Test in
Hmm.
ECW, WWE ECW. We've tried with Bobby Lashley and CM Punk during the first starts of it. It didn't work out as well as we would have thought. So, with Damian Priest being able to work with small guys, being able to work with celebrities, being able to work with big guys and everything, I think that CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, if you did that in a bigger match and everything, that would be a perfect match.
Okay.
What about you?
um, since we really haven't seen it, I would want to see your take on like Punk and Rollins, like what that's gonna look like. Especially with the Netflix episode coming up next week. Like obviously it'll be after that and shit, but they're gonna beef
Hmm.
all year, so we'll see the different stipulations and shit. So I would like to see you like work one of those and how that would turn out because I know it'll come out amazing.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So you got one?
All right, all right. And
Um, I'm one for nostalgia, so I've been looking around. I'm trying to find you some exact replicas for Eddie and Ray Halloween Havoc. I definitely
Mmm.
could see that you'll have some crazy fun with that.
Yeah.
And you know how we start building the ring and everything, cutting out the designs and all that shit. Before we know it, we can set up about 30 different arenas in about 30 minutes. And that's just all scenes.
Hmm.
But the actual match, I definitely want to see that one. And one of the favorites that you were showing me that we worked on a long time ago, we did Michaels versus Taker, for the
Yeah.
streak. I definitely want to run that back. That'll be a
Okay.
good one.
all right, and
That's a
then
bet.
Bray,
Yeah.
what you think?
I mean, shit. What can I say, man? 2024 has been a crazy ass year. Like, I once again never expected this shit to take off the way it did. Everything is just kind of worked out, but sometimes that's just all it takes is just dedication and hard work. So it's like we got some big shit planned for next year. Looking at going out, traveling with the boys. Got some, we trying to hit Canada. We trying to hit Texas. We trying to go as far as we can with this shit, expand our brand and shit, get out there. You like LC said, we got, the channel, we got the shop event shit about to come up. You know, we got so much shit about to happen. It's just everybody got to stay tuned. We got a lot of shit cooking for the next year, and it's crazy to think that like we started this shit just to literally talk shit about wrestling and to do nothing but just kind of chomp it up and kind of just give our opinions of shit. The next thing I got motherfuckers coming up to me like, oh yeah, I saw your page and shit. You know this shit that it's interesting just to see kind of how much reach we have gotten in such a short time because it's only gonna go up from here. So shit, by the time next year we can have like a fucking fan event, you know, type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say you never know what the year holds for us. So it's just you gotta stay tuned. You gotta stay locked in. You gotta stay on this journey with us.
And one thing
That's,
before we move on, I just want to put this out for the companies that we did try to hit up for interviews and everything like that. For the ones that didn't get back to us, I want you to know it's no hard feelings or anything. But just know that the price will go up and that our time is valuable as well, just like yours. So still gonna be applying pressure, but if we try to spin around on you, you didn't want us at first. When 2025 hits and we hit a different level of reach, keep that same. That's all I'm saying. But you know what? Since we got this next 8 minutes, we just gonna bullshit real quick. And I just got a real question for y'all. Who do y'all think in music had the craziest switch up in the last 13 years? I say
Like just
yeah.
overall.
yes, like legit, like repackaged, revamped, like do not sound anything like they used to sound.
Me personally, because I feel fucking offended by this nigga right now. Playboy Cardi.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Playboy Cardi. I mean, you got to think about just how different he sounded when he dropped like Magnolia and self-titled compared to what the fuck we are hearing just current day and a whole lot of
Yeah.
red. Like I never saw the hate for a whole lot of red when that shit first dropped because I liked it, but I also understood because it's like this is vastly different from Die Lit, which was 2 years beforehand. So I totally understand it, but yeah, I feel a type of way towards that nigga right now for not dropping that fucking album. He promoted to drop in 2024, and it's almost the end of 2024. Cardi, I'm on your ass, but we're gonna divulge from that right now.
Visionary, what you think? Who's the rapper or artist that just don't sound shit like they used
I'm gonna say Uzi ass, man.
Yeah,
Uzi,
my
like
ass was saying easy.
I don't know what happened to him,
to?
man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I agree. I agree.
What happened to the shoulder move, man? Like, what happened?
Hey, she'll leave
I
when
think Uzi's issue
certain
was he
money
was trying
come
to
through.
stay so ahead of the fucking game that he's pulling what Playboy Cardi's doing, where it's like they have all this really good music they're sitting on, but they are scared to release it because it's like they're scared of how people are gonna receive the music. Because it's like back when they were in their peaks, like they could just drop anything and it was fucking crazy because it was like so different. But now that we have such a diluted game for rap, where it's like you have all these different sounds that somewhat blend together. They're trying to sound so different that it's kind of fucking up their initial sound that people love them for.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at that at all. Usually, I ain't gonna lie to you. You ain't got two more tapes full of good shit, gang. Hang it up. Go hang out with Big T. Go do something, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. What about you, LC? Cause I got mine. Cause it's just so crazy.
I can't really say, bro, because I don't listen to none of that bullshit. I listen to real rap. Like, I've been trying to get into like some of the newer artists, but when it come down to it, if it ain't no message in it that's actually like damn, they actually saying some shit I can listen to. I
Hmm.
can't really get in tune with it, and it's like I
Nah,
think it's
that's
because
fair. I mean, it's rare you find some shit
yeah,
like that nowadays, anyway.
yeah, and it's like man, I try to stay away from anybody that was perceived under that mumble rap category
Yeah.
because they put and it kind of fucked me up because they kind of put Kodak and Uzi in the same boat when they nowhere near each other on that.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah, out of all people, I have to say simply because they like do it in a different way, it would have to be Uzi.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, because I mean, yeah, like even then, I definitely was one of the motherfuckers that had Magnolia over busting
Yeah.
in the
Magnolia
backwood.
was
Like
crazy.
Cardi, he was definitely doing this shit. Cardi definitely was doing this shit. Kodak, no flocking. Anybody, no Kodak, no flocking. And then it was like,
Mm.
yeah, some of his other stuff down the line, but you gotta take into account they wasn't off as much drugs as they was compared now. Everything else in
You
transition
know,
to
they say it takes
drugs and
time for the
lean.
drugs to really
So,
affect your brain chemistry and shit. It's not gonna be like an immediate, like
oh,
you do
oh
some
yeah,
shit, it's gonna fucking trip. Now it takes some time.
Facts.
yeah. And so that I mean, even then they got that whole situation where it's like shit. Gucci man, they gonna throw out there that ain't the real Gucci, or it's a whole different dude.
It's a
Even with his
clone.
whole brand, how the new 1017, that shit is within itself is crazy. But I mean, if you being for real and you try to keep the same sound going for so many years, they gonna say, "Oh, all you do is the same shit," or you
But
got
as
the
soon as
same
you switch
sound
the
forever.
sound, that's when they want to complain, like, "Oh, I hate this new sound. He should just go back to his
Right.
old sound." And that's why I said, like, that's kind of weird for Cardi and Uzi, because it's like they don't want that shit to happen to them. But at the same time, all their diehard fans are like, "You can release the same shit you were dropping like 4 or 5 years ago, and we're still gonna eat it
Yeah.
up."
Then you got what's his name? T Pain. T Pain was doing auto tune before a lot of their ass.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. And
They
really, if we want
complaining
to be
about
honest,
him
he
still
don't
doing
get the
auto
flowers
tune
he deserved for really
because
creating
he
this
don't
whole
need it.
generation.
Right, right. He put on for everybody, but he really don't need it. He sure he got the vocals outside of this. He sound
Mm-hmm.
like his voice
And that was always the
already hit
crazy part about
auto
T Pain
tune
is that he
anyway.
never needed it. He just wanted to try some different shit, and people hated that
Right,
shit. But as soon as the 2010s rolled around, that's all you fucking hear. And even nowadays, let's be
auto
real.
tune.
How often are we actually hearing an artist's voice that is not being fucking disoriented or changed with fucking behind the scenes shit and engineering? Like it's rare you hear artists raw vocals that just are just enhanced to sound more better rather than being like, okay, we throw an auto tune on here, we're gonna throw a reverb on here, we're gonna do all this shit to make your voice sound better and completely
Don't
different from
forget the
how it
ad libs
sounds.
being auto tune anyway.
Y'all, do y'all know who Young Thug's inspiration was for rap music?
Who?
It was Lil Wayne. Check this out.
I ain't Suwu, but I wrote this with a blue pen. And it's the movement, please join in. And they like, Thug really do this. And I'm lucky to tell y'all, this the blueprint. And I wonder why they hating on me. I guess the ice got they main bitches skating on me. Maybe my car, cause the next year Dayton's on it. Till I'm a young king, please put the capron on.
Holy shit.
No way.
Hey,
Oh
wow,
my
you
fucking
found that
god.
shit.
That shit sounds just like
You can
Wayne.
actually hear him,
That sounds
just
just like
like
fucking Wayne, bro.
Wayne.
No, that's
It's like
wild.
uncanny. It sounds like Wayne if he
Yeah,
never
he
did
was part.
drugs. And
Right,
like
it
Yeah.
it
sounds like
raspy, like how
Wayne
the
and
drugs
Young
fucked up
Money.
his throat, like that's why he
Yeah.
kind of talk raspy. It's like if Wayne
Hmm.
never did like all the crazy ass drugs that fucked up his voice.
Right, yeah, that's early Young Money for real.
I didn't know. Like I knew Thug was really inspired by Wayne because I was like they had a beef back in like the early 2010s. So like I obviously knew like him and Wayne had that type of connection. But I didn't think he was like he was that inspired by Wayne early on in his fucking career.
Lil Wayne is the reason he got into music. That's why we have That's why we have a barter six.
No, I know that's exactly why we have Barter Six. But this is like once again, their sounds are so different that it's just fucking crazy to see that Thug was rapping like that so early on in his career. Because even when he first blew up, he
Yeah.
didn't sound shit like Wayne.
Oh,
No.
I
When
got
he
the
dropped
biggest
on
change
what was
up
it,
of all
Lifestyle, he
time.
sounded nothing like Wayne. Like he kind of had that own
Yeah.
distinctive sound. That's fucking
Biggest change up of
insane.
all time is Trey Songz.
Yeah.
And you know who know? You know who remember that shit? Jesse, tell them who remember that shit. Patrick's Farm remembers that shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, Trey Songz did have a crazy ass switch up. I remember when that nigga was doing remixes to other niggas' shits.
Like, bro, don't do that. Somebody told him just sing, bro. You gotta sing in this. Stop. You're not against the rapper. You turn Trigger into something sexual for the ladies and call it a day.
Trey Songz would rip off his shirt during 7 seconds. Like, nigga, like you didn't need to do it. You know what the song is already. Nigga be like, wait till I get home. Rip this shit up. I'm like,
no, Trey Songz is always used to do too much.
Like, nigga, my granny is watching these. Nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Like now my granny think I'm gay because Trey Songz ripped off his shirt 7 seconds into the song. Like, nigga, like, they, like, calm your ass down. This freak, man.
Like, this literally, bro ain't had no business influencing the younger generation how he did. But guaranteed, every female between, he came out like, 2010, something like that, 2011, some shit like that. He was, like, actually making some type of music.
Nigga, Trey Songz was doing music
and pretty much it was, yeah.
Hey, no, don't try to do that to him because a lot of rappers like fucking 2 Chainz and Future, they were making music in 2000s.
No. It's not that. It's the fact of Trey Songz, like, only on features for real. The nigga didn't get his own breakout shit until like 2006. And then 2012, he had a little limelight.
Yeah.
And after that, he went on tour with Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't heard a Trey Songz album that women.
You can't compete with Chris Brown if you're a singer, bro. You got to be able to sing, dance, and all that. If you anybody but Chris Brown, you got to be able to go up against them with everything. And they already showed you I could be completely high and I can do everything you could do, and more.
They on mute.
I'm
you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
No,
So,
technical difficulties. It's okay.
Oh yeah, nah. All of this shit staying in. The P Diddy, Vince McMahon shit, the Kevin Owens shit, all that staying in. Y'all gonna hear about this shit. I ain't gonna hold you. But with that being said and everything like that, since y'all will be ready for 2025, we do have another guest for next week's episode. Y'all find out more about it on the YouTube. Y'all find more out about it on TikTok and our Instagram pages as well as Facebook. So make sure y'all
doing it on Friday.
the reveal at Friday. I think it'll be at 2:00. 2:00 works.
2:00 Central Time.
Mm-hmm. So with all of that being said and everything, again, I'm Jay the Kid. That's Broke Boy Bray. We got our boy right over here. We got LC from 773.
I think its audio went out again.
Yeah.
Can you hear us now?
There we go.
I bet. So we gonna go ahead and say one more time for 2024. This has been Four Ropes Full Podcast, and we want to forever and always thank you for pro wrestling. And we out.
We out this biatch.